Hello, welcome to another video from the Animal University channel. Let's go for the video. Woodpecker. Woodpecker, any of about 180 species of birds that constitute the subfamily Piscini, true woodpeckers, of the family Piscidae, order Pisciformes, noted for probing for insects in tree bark and for chiseling nest holes in deadwood. Woodpeckers occur nearly worldwide, except in the region of Australia and New Guinea, but are most abundant in South America and Southeast Asia. Most woodpeckers are resident, but a few temperate zone species, such as the North American yellow-bellied sapsucker, Spirapicus varius, and the flicker, genus Calaptes, are migratory. Most woodpeckers spend their entire lives in trees, spiraling up the trunks in search of insects. Only the few ground-feeding forms are capable of perching on horizontal branches, as passerine birds do. Most woodpeckers eat insects, but some, especially Melanerp species, feed on fruits and berries, and sapsuckers regularly feed on sap from certain trees in some seasons. In spring, the loud calls of woodpeckers, often augmented by drumming on hollow wood or occasionally on metal, are the sounds of males holding territories. At other seasons, woodpeckers are usually silent. Most are not social, tending rather to be solitary or to travel in pairs. The acorn woodpecker, Hemiformis, is about 20 centimeters (8 inches) long and is found from the deciduous woodlands of western North America south to Colombia. It depends on acorns for winter food, storing a supply in holes it drills in the bark of trees. The red-headed woodpecker, Ischium erythrocephalus, is roughly the same size, 19 to 23 centimeters (7.5 to 9 inches), as the acorn woodpecker, but it is sparsely distributed in open woodlands, farmland, and orchards of temperate North America east of the Rocky Mountains. Well-known species of dendrocopos include the downy woodpecker, D. pubescens, only about 15 centimeters (6 inches) long and inhabiting the woodlands and gardens of temperate North America, the great spotted woodpecker, D. major, about 23 centimeters (9 inches) long and found from the forests and gardens of western temperate Eurasia south to North Africa, and the hairy woodpecker, D. villosus, which is 20 to 25 centimeters (8 to 9.8 inches) long and found in temperate North America. Two species of three-toed woodpeckers make up the genus Picoides, the northern three-toe, P. tridactylus, which ranges across the subarctic northern hemisphere and south in some mountains, and the black-backed three-toe, P. arcticus, found across forested central Canada. The crimson-backed woodpecker, Chrysocalaptes lucidus, is common in open woodlands from India to the Philippine Islands. Green woodpecker, Picus viridis, ranges throughout the woodlands of temperate Eurasia and south to North Africa. The deciduous forests of the southeastern United States are the habitat of the red-bellied woodpecker, Centurus carolinus. The ivory-billed woodpecker, Campephalus principalis, noted for its size, 45 centimeters (18 inches) long, and beauty, was historically found in Cuba and the southern United States. Although listed as critically endangered, it was believed to be extinct. In 2005, however, researchers announced that the bird had been sighted in eastern Arkansas. A subspecies, the Cuban ivory-billed woodpecker, C. principalis bairdii, is thought to be extinct, and a related species, the imperial woodpecker, C. imperialis, of Mexico, is critically endangered and possibly extinct. Incredible facts about woodpeckers. There are no woodpeckers in Australia. Woodpeckers live almost everywhere. However, they're completely absent from Australia and New Zealand, as well as New Guinea, Madagascar, and the coldest polar regions on Earth. They're generally found in wooded areas, or in dense forests. However, these birds are incredibly good at surviving, and can make their home almost anywhere, even treeless deserts. Woodpeckers eat insects. One of the most incredible woodpecker facts is that these birds don't peck at wood just for fun. They actually bore holes in tree bark to get at the juicy insects underneath. Woodpeckers eat beetles, ants, termites, spiders, caterpillars, fruit, nuts, and sap. But their diet isn't restricted only to bugs, fruit, and nuts. They also eat lizards, mice and other small rodents, bird eggs, and baby birds. Woodpeckers are opportunistic and don't often turn down a meal. Some are only 3 inches tall. With almost 200 distinct species of woodpecker, it's no surprise that there's a lot of variation between species. The smallest woodpeckers in the world stand only 3 inches tall, while the largest can reach nearly 2 feet in length. The largest woodpecker alive today is the great slaty woodpecker. In the past, even larger woodpeckers, like the imperial woodpecker and the ivory-billed woodpecker, existed. But, habitat loss and hunting have led to the extinction of many species of woodpecker. They communicate by tapping their beaks. We all know that woodpeckers tap at tree trunks to get to the insects inside. But would you believe that all that tapping actually serves a communicatory purpose too? That's right, woodpeckers send messages to each other through the loud sounds they create by tapping on trees. This communication is known as drumming, and it's how woodpeckers talk to each other non-vocally. Many woodpeckers are endangered. Another incredible woodpecker fact is that, although these species are doing better than many other types of birds, they're still at risk of extinction in many places. Woodpeckers are forest birds, so, when forests are cleared, they lose their homes. Deforestation, habitat loss, habitat fragmentation, and even hunting have all played roles in the extinction and endangerment of several woodpecker species. The Okinawa woodpecker of Japan is critically endangered, as is the red-cockaded woodpecker of North America. Some live in the desert. Not all woodpeckers live in forests. Some actually make a living in treeless deserts. One such woodpecker is the Gila woodpecker, which lives in the desert southwest of North America, Baja, and western Mexico. These birds survive by boring holes in cacti and eating insects, lizards, worms, eggs, and baby birds. When baby Gila woodpeckers hatch, both the mother and father feed and take care of them. They may have up to 3 separate broods of chicks per year. They nest inside trees. Another incredible woodpecker fact is that woodpeckers don't just peck at trees for food. They also use their incredible beaks to bore out nest-sized holes far up in the safety of tree trunks. Once the hole is ready, females lay their eggs inside. Baby woodpeckers spend the first few weeks of life safely ensconced in holes bored in tree or cacti trunks. Woodpeckers can be pests. In general, people love and enjoy the presence of woodpeckers. Many species have colorful, tufted heads, and can be a joy to see out in the woods. However, not all woodpeckers are as welcome when it comes to homes, fences, barns, and power poles. Because of their predilection for boring holes, woodpeckers can become a nuisance for homeowners. This is particularly true if woodpeckers have lost their forest habitat, and have nowhere left to turn to raise their young but the sides of homes and other buildings. Their brains are specially protected. One incredible woodpecker fact has to do with the way their skulls and brains are built. Because woodpeckers spend so much of their lives furiously tapping away at wood, they have to have special mechanisms to protect their brains from injury. Woodpeckers drum their beaks against wood 500 to 600 times per day, but don't seem to get concussions, headaches, or permanent brain injury. Scientists are currently studying just how woodpeckers achieve this. The answer could advance medical science to help protect future human brains too. Baby woodpeckers are helpless. When it comes time to lay her eggs, mother woodpeckers choose a nice tree hole high off the ground. The eggs incubate for up to 2 weeks. Then, tiny, helpless, underdeveloped baby woodpeckers emerge, ready for feeding. Baby woodpeckers are altricial, which means they can't do anything for themselves for the first 20 to 30 days of life. Some species of birds, like chickens and ducks, have precocial chicks that can walk and feed themselves within hours of birth. But not the woodpecker. Like songbirds' chicks, woodpecker chicks are completely dependent on their mothers for at least 3 weeks. I hope you enjoyed this video enough and it was informative. Please like the video and subscribe the channel. Introduce us to your friends. Good luck to you all.